All right, Rafa here, Boricua sense. So we are still in the middle of the summer. Today, I think the high was 95. So of course it was hot as hell. Now, I want to talk about winter fragrances. Why are you asking yourself, am I doing this? Well, because I was, excuse me, moving some stuff around upstairs, and I got curious. And one of these I looked up and I was like, holy crap. So, with that being said, I've done a video already about 5 winter staples, and the time to get them is now because some of these are so much cheaper now than they were when I first got them. I'm like, holy crap. You get them now, you still got, let's say, we're fixing to be in August. So you got August, September, October. These things can mature. So if you want to save money and you want to buy you some stuff that's going to be rocking this winter, stay tuned. All right, guys. First and foremost, do me a solid and subscribe to the channel so we can keep this community growing. A gentleman commented on my previous video, and he agrees. It's time to get your winter stuff, because I was watching a video earlier of one of these high-paid influencers talking about, oh, this summer freshies, and oh my goodness, and he just did that video like a few hours ago, and somebody commented, bro, winter's right around the corner. We got like 1 month left of summer. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, and I think this guy's in Canada. I'm like, yeah. Sorry, buddy. But anyway, so we're gonna start. Got a few by Lattafa here, so I want to start with this one that absolutely blew my mind. How much this thing is now? This thing is 17 bucks and some change. This is Mashrabia. And guys, if you're not familiar with Mashrabia, I'm gonna spray these because these are so killer, and I'm gonna smell them forever. This is sweet. This is apple. This is the apple shisha note or accord, and this is absolutely incredible. Not only is it incredible, but it's also very strong, and this is nuclear. If you want something that is unique, it's gonna make you stand out. And right now it's ridiculously cheap on Amazon. Mashrabia. All right, let's do another one by Lattafa. Why not? Here's another one that right now I think it's like low 20s, maybe cheaper. For the Pride collection, this is Artisan Ethnique. Now, let's say this is a dupe of Sugar Addict or something along those lines. I've never smelled it, so I don't care. Wow! So what I get here, good lord. All right, so what you get in here is a blast of spicy sugar, vanilla. This thing is crazy. And here's another crazy, strong performer that is absolutely incredible. Artisan Ethnique. Okay, now I think this one is the most expensive of the group when it comes to how much you can get it for Amazon. I say Amazon a lot because 90% of my stuff I get from Amazon. Well, I take it back. 60. The rest I use the shop app, and a lot of my stuff is from chucherias. This is one of them, and there's another one also that I got from chucherias, which was cheaper, but on Amazon right now it's 35 bucks. This is the original. This is by French Avenue. This is Royal Blend. Now this line, they've had 77 flankers. I think it's 77. Rich, sweet, spicy. What is this? Angel Share, I believe. And if you got Camera, it's the same thing. So if you have Hamra, this is redundant. I bought it because I love the DNA. Chucherias had it pretty cheap. I can't remember how much it was, but I think it was less than 35 bucks, I think. And so there was a couple that I wanted, so I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna just get it so I can get the free shipping. But nonetheless, this is good. Again, strong, awesome, Royal Blend. Okay, this one is the other one that I got from Chucherias. I have not tested this one yet. I wore it here one evening, but that's it. The reason I want to talk about this one is because, like I said, I got it from Chicherias, and I think they had it or have it for 15 bucks. It's incredibly strong. It is by, again, French Avenue. This is Bavaria Man Intense. I'm not even sure what this thing is duping or whatever. But this is absolutely killer. You all know that I'm not a big sucker of a big leather note, but this has leather. This is very, very strong, very masculine. This is going to be killer this winter. I have no doubt that this is going to be a killer performer based on how it smells. But again, with this, you're not gonna get some pretty little, you're not gonna get anything like Camera, anything sweet like that. This is spicy leather, masculine. I'm here to kick ass. That's what you get out of this. So if this is interesting to you, you want to check it out, then you can definitely get it cheap. Bavaria Man Intense. We can all agree that the Jean-Paul Gaultier La Mail Elixir has been burned to the ground when it comes to dupes and all that kind of stuff. But I'm sorry, I got several and I like them all. I love that DNA. I love rocking that DNA in the winter. I love rocking it in the fall. And out of all the ones that I got, each one has its own little twist. This is by Armaf. This is the Mighty Lionheart. And guys, let me tell you, this thing is a bomb. This one dials up the mint note, so it will destroy the cold wind. And right now it's in the like 30 bucks and some change. This is nuclear. This is atomic. If you like that DNA, but with a little with a stronger mint and more lavender and just overall more explosive power, Lionheart. All right, guys, we're halfway through this video, and again, if you're liking the content, subscribe to the channel. Help me out here so I can keep this community growing and meeting new people, and it's just too freaking cool. Now, let's go back to Lattafa. Now, I had picked out the other inspo that I have of this DNA, which, what is it? Angel Share Paradise? Yeah, Paradise. Anyway, I had originally taken out the one by Rayhan, Valhalla. Well, I looked it up and that one is about 40 bucks. But our friends at Lattafa gave us Fire on Ice. And guys, this thing is right now 20 bucks. I know my wife loves the Rayhan, but for this video I included this one just because it's almost half the price. The initial blast of the Rayhan has more of a sweeter, I believe it's raspberry note. This one dials it back with a little more spicy, and then the dry down, they're basically the same. So if you want that DNA, check this one out. Right now, like I said, I think it's 20 bucks. I think I saw it. Yeah, $20. Fire and Ice. Okay, and we're gonna be talking about the last one by Lattafa. Okay. What can I say about this thing? This thing is unbelievable. Let's look at the price. Okay, so this thing right now is 32 bucks. And I believe this is going after Blonde Amber or Amber. Yeah, it's Blonde Amber by Les Stéphane something. Yeah, come on. I don't remember and I don't care. But what I do care about is that this thing is right now uber cheap. When I got it, it was a little bit more. Yeah, Blonde Amber by Clive Christian. Why am I saying Steven? I don't know. But anyway, guys, this thing, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, French Avenue has Amber Empire. That thing is still in the 40s, some places more. I see it all the time at Burlington. I never see this one, but I see the French Onion on Burlington all the time, and it's like in the 40s, and I'm like, no, I'm not, because I already have this, and this thing is tried and tested. Man, this is rich ambery awesomeness. Completely masculine. I couldn't tell you about the French Onion because I never smelled it, but this is a bomb. Super masculine. My wife approves of this, and she really likes this one. And I can't wait to start rocking this one again, because this thing is just badass. Art of Arabia 3. Okay, this next one is going to be more of that Angel Share DNA. But this one is a little boozier, if my memory serves correctly. And not to mention is stupid cheap. This is Fragrance World's Cocktail Intense. Now they also had, I think it was called Whiskey Intense, maybe? I don't remember. Yeah, it's not as strong or piercing as Royal Blend, but it's right there with it. It's a little less, you know, pow in your face. It smells freaking awesome. This is great for the fall and winter. I can't wait to start wearing this stuff again. Cocktail Intense. Okay, now this one, this is in the 30s. And what really kind of bothered me with this one is because when I first bought it, I bought it from a, shall we say, questionable seller. And of course, it ended up being a counterfeit. But luckily I got my money back, and I paid a little bit extra. But right now you can get this from Amazon or other reputable sources for low 30s. This is the only 9 p.m. Elixir. Now, for the longest time, I did not pull the trigger on this one because, because I had Hamra Duhan, which also goes. It's similar to what's the JPG, the male Elixir Absolute. Well, this one, it's hard to explain. This one is more, in my opinion, more masculine, more of a kind of leathery, rugged type of scent versus Duhan, which is your standard Hamra DNA, but with a strong, pimento note, which it carries for the most part, opening, mid, and then when it dries down, it's basically Hamra. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I love it. It's awesome. It's the most masculine of the four. But overall masculine, this boy right here. The Hamra, it's unisex, leaning very masculine, but it's still unisex. This is masculine all the way. Again, 33 bucks. 9 p.m. Elixir. Okay, now this next one, I got it at, I think it was Marshall's. Yeah, it's Marshall's. I saw it. I'm like, oh shit. This is by Golf Orchid Exotic Oud. Now this is one that I, full transparency, I did not wear last winter because I recently got this, but I did wear this one evening, and this thing is ungodly strong. If you like oud, that is. This is crazy. When I read the notes, I was like, because it has fruit notes and stuff that seemed tropical. It's got a tropical accord. I can't remember. I can rock this in the summer? No way. But yeah, I wore it one evening, and I'm like, oh hell no! This is when oud is no joke. Exotic oud is no joke. This is oudy. It's powerful. It goes after oud maracuja, and I think there's one. I can't remember what the house that makes it, but it's like a purple looking one. Look at the picture here. I can't remember, and I've seen that one in Burlington so many times. I've been this close to pulling the trigger, but then I kept reading everybody saying how horrible it is, so I stopped. I didn't. But then I saw this, and I can see this not being for everyone. You gotta like oud, because with me, some oud is like, ugh! And then some oud is like, oh yeah. This one falls in the oh yeah. This thing is killer, and this is ungodly strong. So this is going to be worn this winter. Yeah, come on. Exotic food. All right, guys, so that's 10. Now, I did grab an honorable mention because it's, if you see it at where I've seen these is at Burlington. I finally saw it because I was looking for it and I got it, and I think I paid in the 30s, mid 30s or low 30s. But this is by the Tumi line. This is Continuum. Now, if you watch any other videos, this is the one that's probably the most popular. Oh, man, this is strong, spicy, leathery, woody. Holy shit. I haven't worn it yet because it's definitely doesn't fit the summer motif, if you know what I'm saying. But rest assured that the first chance I get this, or the first chance that I can wear this, I will, because I'm dying to rock this thing. I just haven't been able to wear it because it's been so freaking hot, and this is so good for the fall. It's not even funny. Tumi's Continuum. All right, guys, so that's it for this one. If again, if you like the content, like, subscribe, hit the little bell so you know when I put a video out. I don't do videos very often during the week. Today being Monday, I was talking with a friend of mine, and I could have sworn, but I guess I was wrong, that I heard his wife saying, you need to do another summer scents video. And I could have sworn I heard her say that. I'm like, yeah, you know what, I need to do that. And then when I was actually talking to him, he was like, no, she didn't say that. She said something else. I was kind of like, oh, well, shit. Well, too bad, because I'm doing a video tonight. Especially since some of you folks commented about not being the right time to do it, which it is. So, till the next time. Later.